Hi guys, it's Berry and welcome back to my channel. So as I'm stuck in quarantine with the rest of the world right now due to the coronavirus, I've decided to finally edit the video for this speed build that I did a while ago. Apologies, a lot of the footage is missing. I don't know why, it's such an old project, I just literally cannot remember what was happening. So it is what it is. I know that the kitchen is missing because that was such a pain in the ass that I just had to do it off camera when I calmed down because it was a struggle. I did not know what to do with it because it just has such a weird shape. So I don't know. Also, the living room is unfortunately missing. I'm not sure why. It's one of my favorite parts of this house, but you'll see it eventually. It's really nice. I'm proud of that little thing that I did. It's a shame that it's not in this speed build because I did spend a lot of time on that. I think that the living room alone took me like an hour. So, and yeah, this is one of the houses that I found on Pinterest. If I can find the original post, I will definitely put it down in the description. And yeah, I did when I was bored at work, I did redrew the floor plan for this house so that I knew everything would match into the Sims units. So this took me a very long time. Um, just like even the shell and then the floor plan and then the furnishing. The furnishing was the worst because this build is like uncharacteristically detailed for me. I usually don't do builds like this. I try to keep them kind of simple, not so cluttered and everything, and this one is really, really something. I did use a lot of debug stuff and yeah, but I'm proud of it. I imagine that this house is for like a couple and their teenage kid. One of them is a lawyer. There's a little office downstairs, and then they have like a fun area. So I think that the other one could maybe be a musician. Who knows? Um, but yeah, I really do like this build. I think that it would be better suited in Windenburg because it kind of gives me like the, I don't know, Parisian vibe. I don't know. Um, but I did try my hand on doing a all black interior, which I think is really, really cool. Also, I did struggle with the elevators. There was supposed to be an elevator on every floor. I did manage to get a workaround that, but then when I went back into this build to film some of the end screen footage and stuff, then it just wouldn't let me exit the build mode until I deleted some of the elevators. So I don't really know why we can't have multiple elevators on one building because it just doesn't make sense to have one. Like, what? How do you have one elevator? Where do you go with one elevator? It doesn't make sense. I wish that the game would let us have multiple elevators. It would make a lot of sense. But I digress. So, yeah. So now we're still finishing up the floor plan. We're placing down the doors. And yeah, overall, this build was really, really fun. It's really extra. It's really bougie. It's something. But I do like it. I do plan on one of my legacy sims maybe living there, but I don't know who yet. I think that will come up in the next generations because this generation is set right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can follow me and my sister on our Instagram. It's Sister Simmers, and we do post like a lot of gameplay pictures on there because I just didn't find my legacy interesting enough for them to be like a let's play on this channel, so they're just living on Instagram. I'm also really, really behind on Instagram on the family because right now they are their children are already children, they're kids, and they just I think their husbands just proposed to them on Instagram, so I'm really, really behind on that. But make sure to follow us there because that's where we're most active. I know that this is like my first video after like 2 months, but it's just because I have these parts when I just either only like play The Sims, like really play it, doing my legacy, or I'm building. There's nothing in between. Or maybe sometimes I will just like build maybe like an apartment for my Sims that I need in the legacy right now, but it's not like a work of art, so it just doesn't make sense for me to put it to YouTube. So there's that. Yeah, and now we're doing the office. As you can see, these are the no CC paintings that I have kind of in the background. They can be found on gallery. There are so many creators of that. So everything is no CC in this build as usual. I never put CC in my build. And I just felt like this house really needed some minimalistic art because everything is just so extra, and it's like the theme is just black. Everything in this interior is pretty much black with some hints of maybe white or gold, but basically it's just black. And I do love the black walls. I don't know why I've never used them before, but they are so cool. Yeah, now we're doing the little hallway nuke that I did sneak peeked on Instagram. I really like this part. I just think the house is really, really cool. It's so extra, but it's cool. Yeah, like I said, it's one of the very detailed builds. Yeah, now we're kind of doing just the dining room. The kitchen is already done because I did that off camera. Also, the living room, which is on like the other side, is already done, as you can see. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage, and that kind of bugs me because it would have been really, really cool. Seeing me place like 100 candles had to have been fun. Yeah. So now for some reason I did like placed a coffee machine because that was in the in the picture, in the original picture. It was like coffee room. And then I did some research on that, and some people really do have like coffee machines next to their bedrooms. I think it's really effective. Like um sure, you wake up, you get some coffee, and then you're ready to go. But I don't know, it just seems really weird to me. Yeah, so that was the master bedroom. Now we're gonna do the closet and then the bathroom. Also laundry room, of course. The bathroom was kind of difficult for me because it has such a weird shape. I did not know how to place everything. Um, we have the walk-in shower, which I really love making ever since we got to university and we finally have only like those shower heads so we can make walk-in showers. But I really love how the bathroom turned out. I think it's really, really cool. It's just it's so classy and it's like you feel like you're in Paris. I do love it. So now we're moving on to the other bedroom, which I said would be more like for maybe a teenager. I don't know. It's just, but everything's still black. This is why I don't think that this room is suited for a kid because it's just black and it's really like a grown-up bedroom. So maybe your college student is still living with you. It also has a bathroom on the floor. There are 4 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms in this build. I'm pretty sure you could make more bedrooms if you maybe replaced the, I don't know, the closet or the office downstairs. I don't know. Do whatever. Now we're just doing the fun room, and it's pretty much the end of the speed build. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and follow us on Instagram, Sister Simmers. Everything will be linked down below. Thank you and bye.